Hello, BookTube.
Hello, BookTube. It's a Thanksgiving book haul, and Steve was kind enough to bring up some books. So I thought I'd have him talk about the first one, and I'll talk about the second one.
The first one we've seen. You saw it on my channel. This is The Deadly Deep by Ian Ballantyne. A gigantic one-volume history of submarine warfare in all of its incarnations, starting out at, in the middle of the American Civil War, and even the bathysphere technology before that, and then moving all the way forward. So World War One, the World War One submarine warfare is comparatively understudied for World War One studies, and then World War Two and the German wolf packs and the convoy system that was created to counteract them, and Soviet submarine warfare, which was oftentimes the whole point of Soviet submarine warfare was not to fight. It was to watch each other, chase each other, know where each other is. But of course, these things had massive weapon payloads. So if you launch an exchange, you start World War III. But then you know all about that, right?
I'm going to know more.
But also, historians are a little iffy on the role that Mark played. Since weren't you one of the last people in the Soviet Union, and didn't it end right after you left? So we're not really
we have to cut out here.
We'll be editing.
Oh no! Wow. You can find me in Pittsburgh. That's where I'm at. And the other book, on that note, now that I'm nervous, Louis L'Amour, Lost Treasures. It's Louis L'Amour and his son Beau. No Traveler Returns. So it's a maritime adventure. This is a series Steve started me on, oh my gosh, a year and a half ago. So he sent me the first one, and this is the second in the series. 2018, obvious. Bantam Books. And it's a sea story. And Louis L'Amour was a merchant sailor. And you can read in his biography where he was a great reader at sea, as a lot of folks at sea are, with all those hours. So I'm looking forward to this greatly. Today is Thanksgiving. We're going to eat a lot of food. We went for a walk earlier with Frida Bean, and she met some dog friends in the neighborhood.
And so did I.
And so did Steve, because every dog loves Steve. We went by the Rottweiler. I'm on the other side of the road, and he's right up. So
the Rottweiler had a bad billing. That was a wonderful dog.
It's a beautiful dog, absolutely beautiful. So we went down by the waterfalls and down to the covered bridge. It's about 20 degrees Fahrenheit here, and Frida was fine. There's snow on the ground.
What I've noticed about her in the last year, she is small, but she is a hardy little dog.
Yeah.
She is in for whatever fun you want, and she'll recuperate later, which is wonderful.
She did have a bit of adventure getting here from Boston yesterday, because you ran into a little bit of weather, I think, didn't you?
Yeah, snow squalls.
Yeah.
And moose crossing signs.
Yeah.
And she's not good with cars.
He hasn't seen the moose crossing sign in the backyard because we don't bother to put one up.
But do you have somewhere in this massive library, do you have like a uniform leather set of Louis L'Amour?
I have
I know
upstairs.
you don't have the whole set of paperbacks.
No, I have upstairs most of the leatherette ones. You're talking the Bantam ones? I have most of those. When I see them, I'll actually buy an issue because or a volume, because I don't know what I have. I'd never cataloged them.
What number does that go up to?
Oh my goodness.
Hundreds?
Well, let's take a look here.
Oh God, help us! Oh my God, that's right.
That ought to give you an idea, right?
If there's one person who knows, it's Beau.
Yeah.
It's
all the way to the bank.
I wonder what these lost treasures.
Now,
I wonder what the series is. I wonder if is he just going to go through his father's papers?
I think in the first one they discuss him going through his father's papers. His father wanted to do more than just westerns, and we say just westerns. Of course, he was wonderful, but he did write I would say hardboiled. He tried hardboiled because
and he wrote a great historical novel.
Yeah.
Walking Drum.
Walking Drum, and Todd the Librarian just read and put as one of his favorites.
Or is it the Talking Drum? I
no,
always
Walking.
forget. Is it
Walking? Yeah. And that was, I think, something he would have really liked to do, but the publishers didn't want him to. they had a cash cow. They knew exactly where the money was coming, and he did too. He had a family to raise. So this is going to be fun. I'm going to get right to this, and I love the cover.
This might
Absolutely
not be fun.
Oh, that'll be fun.
It'll be
Yeah,
fun
I'm
of a
happy.
different kind.
Yeah. All right. So thank you, BookTube, and Hank. Thank you, everybody who watched, and have a good holiday. And thank you, Steve.
Yeah,
and
happy
for being here.
Thanksgiving to all of you.